video is going to show a solo flawless 0-hour legend on a Titan. Just to remind people on, make sure you hit subscribe if you haven't already, and on with the video. So the modifiers, the daily modifier that is, the fret changes arc void solar. The thing is, every time the fret changes, the puzzle changes, the floor puzzle that is, right? So whenever I post this, it's going to be reset in a few hours. So the puzzle will change again. When it changes, just go on Reddit. Someone will post up the map and you'll get the new map. Because in the run, you're going to see the void rotation. At reset, it's going to be solar fret. So modifiers are Arak, no, void fret, as I said, on the clock, overcharged pulse rifle. So the builds, right, well, I used a couple, well, should I say a couple of different weapon loadouts, but only one build. So for the Titan, we ran Burn and Maul, Tower and Barricade, Throw and Hammer, Heal and Grenade, aspects with Soul Invictus, Roar and Flames, Ember of Torches, Ashes, Empyrean, Solace. We paired that with the exotic gauntlets, Sympaceps. I'm not going to go over all the mods because there'll be dim links, etc. But I am going to talk about the weapons. So the first loadout that we used for the first 3 areas, the ad clear sections, was Randy's Throw Knife with Kinetic Tremors, a Indebted Kindness with Deconstruct, and a Galahorn. This loadout was really quick at clearing the first 3 areas. We then swapped to Lion Ramparts, or Rampants, with a Regrade Sword, right? And we changed our jump as well. For the Traversal, we get to the boss, we switch to Dragon's Breath, Randy's Throw Knife, and we keep Indebted Kindness on. That was the loadouts we used for the Titan. So for the Solo Flawless Titan, for the introduction area, this is another way of speedrunning the area without fixed odds. Well, I've been getting a lot of comments about fixed odds. Guess what? Fixed odds isn't the best strat anyways. Galahorn is, and we all have Galahorn. So I'm going to show you how to clear the first 3 areas quickly with Galahorn. You need to have a triple solar reserve plate as you load in, so you'll get 12 rockets. Be sure that you're doing that trick. So we'll do 2 rockets, 1 at the back, 1 in mid, then another to our left, and then top mid. Then reload galley, then it's all Indebted Kindness ammo to round up the rest of the enemies, any enemies that are left over. That does that really quickly, right? We've still got 8 rockets, which we're going to use on, obviously we're going to spam them again. It's all part of the strat. You want to spam galley as much as possible, really, on packs of enemies. So there's 2 packs, there's clusters of shanks, yeah? So just rocket each cluster. It's really quick doing it like this. It's quicker doing that than using fixed odds or a machine gun, right? So I highly recommend this to people, even fire team runs. Have somebody with galley on, maybe, 2 legendary rockets, because even though rockets aren't as good as heavy GLs technically, that's for DPS. We don't need DPS in that exact way. We need good weapons for usability. There's a reason why Solo Flawless Onslaught was done with Galley and Indebted Kindness, because they're 2 fantastic weapons. They might not be best in slot for DPS, but hey, do you even know Destiny? We're not even doing DPS. We are playing an exotic mission. There is no DPS required. Burst damage is required, which these weapons both have, and they're good for killing enemies and staying alive. That's exactly what they're good for. The Deconstruct Indebted Kindness, Deconstruct, if you've got one, I highly recommend it, because you're going to get ammo back quite a lot with Indebted Kindness. You're going to be able to spam it on Briggs, and it does sizable damage to them, right? So the next room, notice we haven't used super. Well, we didn't get our super yet. We're going to use it in this next room. Don't use super in the first room. You lose time, because the Titan's Burn and Maul super is too slow. So don't use it on Briggs. You want to use it mainly on like ad clear and stuff, and I'm going to show you for the starting section at least. So take out the snipers first. This might look slow, but is faster, because you want to deal with the snipers first before you aggro all enemies on you. No ads are aggroed on us. We'll have a chance to take out most of the snipers. Then we'll get a healer nade plus galley on both groups of enemies. This will clear out pretty much everything for us. Then we'll pop super. It clears out everything. All those ads are killed. The Marauder will burn out. Then we'll use some super on the tank, because Revitalize and Blast will debuff the tank, of course. Take out the servitors with your super as well. So this is doing, we're multitasking with the super here, so it's doing a bit of ag clear and everything, and it's debuff tank. So now we're going to use Indebted Kindness on the core of the tank. That will melt the tank. You need to follow these strats exactly so that you melt everything quick enough, because you want to leave this room with above 17 minutes. Any less, then you run the risk of not doing this when you get to the boss. We got slowed there by a mine, and there's one sniper left, but pretty much that's the first three areas cleared quickly. We haven't got heavy for this little section here, but that's fine. We're on a Titan with Throwing Hammer, with Synthoceps, so we're going to be able to one-shot a lot of the ads with our hammer anyways. So that's exactly what we're going to do. This Marauder's killing my time a little bit. That's fine. We're going to push in the room, get some solar kills here. That's good. We're going to do a bit of damage to the heavy shank with the Indebted Kindness. So look, it's melting things like that really quickly. So Indebted Kindness is a weapon that you can play really aggressive with, or you can play passive aggressive with it. But I've noticed if you play really aggressive with it, if you can one-shot enemies around you, you have a lot of mobility with it as well. So there's this aggressive playstyle that you can do with Indebted Kindness because of just how quick it puts damage out. It one-shots a lot of enemies, and its ammo economy is fantastic. So this is why you're seeing it. It's actually now a meta weapon. It is definitely now a meta weapon. We've swapped our loadout to a Eager Edge Lion Rampants. Don't worry about the mods that I've got on. Our only goal right now is this: Eager Edge Sword with our jump change to, I think it's high lift. Oh no, catapult lift. It's catapult lift. Get that right. It's catapult lift with Lion Rampants, because we're going to do a bit of sword flying to save time on the Traversal. Alright, now I know we've only got 12 Eager Edge Swords, but that's going to be just about enough for what I want. Give or take. You probably could do with a bit more Eager Edge. Probably 15 or 20 would be comfortable. I had to sort of sparingly use it because it will help out in the Traversal. Trust me. So, Traversal. We're going to go left. I'm aware there's a skip with Mountaintop, so don't tell me about it. I do know. I do watch stuff, I do know stuff. The Mountaintop skip, well, it doesn't apply to us because I didn't have Mountaintop on. So it doesn't matter. We're just going to melt down these captains, right? And then we're going to activate the switch. Okay, activate switch, and then we're going to go to the area. Because I'm ahead of my time curve anyways, it doesn't matter that I didn't do the Mountaintop skip. If I did, I would actually save 30 seconds. Maybe 20 to 30 seconds tops. That would be it. But everything has to still go swimmingly at the boss fight. So you're not saved just because you've done the Mountaintop skip. It's for this bit. You can do a Mountaintop jump, and then you don't have to activate the lever, basically, is what I'm saying to you. So this bit here, this is a perfect part to do some Titan sword flying. I hit that thing there, that object, but that's fine. So we double tap jump and then sword swing. But now I'm going to save some ammo. I'm going to cut it short. If I had more ammo, I would have Titan swinged the whole thing, but I don't. I've only got 4 ammo now. So I've sparingly used it because 4, well, probably 3 is enough for the next bit that I want to do some sword flying with. So the outside section, again, we've still got Lion Ramparts on, which it's going to give you a lot of control for your jumps. So even though I don't like Catapult Lift, I like it for some things like this. This is perfect for this stuff. But like moment-to-moment gameplay, you will never see me use Catapult Jump. You will see me use Strafe, the Strafe one. Right, I don't use High Lift, I don't use Catapult Lift, it's the Strafe one I use for moment-to-moment gameplay. But for stuff like this, like look at this, we can just literally jump over there with our sword swings. Remember, double tap jump, sword swing, double tap jump, sword swing. We actually only needed 2 eager edges, 2 sword swings, sorry, so that was fine. Obviously, you know, you can proc swords, eager edge in the meantime when you're doing the sword flying. But it's no big deal. I've showed you how to sword fly there. So now we'll go for the vent. So we'll make them for good time here. We're doing decent. Again, if you're not comfortable with the routing, then you need to work on this. Even if like you've only got 10 minutes left and you've just cleared the tank area for whatever reason, carry on with the run to practice the puzzle. You need to practice these jumps if you're somebody that struggles with this stuff. So the fans, I like to kill the exploder shanks with indented kindness because look, we can hover in the air a little bit, then like activate and cancel jump, and it's just a good way of doing this. You don't need to kill the final one. I activate my jump there by accident. That's fine. More eager edge or more sword ammo would have been handy here, but I've only got 2, so I can't sword fly over there. So there's a bit of RNG on how much ammo you're going to have for traversal. The more ammo you have for it, like if you have 20, 30 ammo, the slightly quicker your traversal will be. You probably may save 30 seconds to nearly almost a minute on mine if you had more ammo than me. So it's a big time saving, and minutes count in Zero. I'm sure we all know this by now with the way Legend has launched, with the amount of difficulty there is, especially at the boss fights, for solo at least. So if you save a minute across your whole run, like if you're getting to the boss fight at 9 or 8 minutes as opposed to 6 minutes, that's a huge difference. It's less pressure on you, and it means that you can comfortably deal with everything. In my run, in this run, as opposed to the Warlock Solo Flawless Legend run that I done the other day there, this run's far more controlled than that because I know more about the enemy spawns on 0 hour at the boss more specifically, and we can manipulate a lot more things than what I could on day 1. And especially because I'm on Titan, I can get a lot of burst damage in. And I've worked out the best way to deal damage to the boss versus the VIP bosses, because we go extremely quick at first for the first half of the boss fight. When the brig spawns in, maybe the last third, I would say, I start to slow up, and we should have done something, but I'll explain that when we get to there, when we get to that part. So the switches, I am going to assume now that you know the switches. If you don't, then it's on screen for you. Right, this is the route that you take. Now, there is a skip now. You can beat Trevor and do another rotation. Right, that's slightly different to the one I did, but you need to be ahead of Trevor, and you need to have plenty of eager edge. This is quite difficult for people to pull off. I've watched the footage on how you do it, and I'm not recommending that you should do it. Unless you have the ability to do it, then maybe. But it really doesn't matter too much because we've done so much efficiency with the first 3 rooms. We've saved so much time. We've done efficiency even with the jump puzzle with Eager Edge. I've only just graduated from Eager Edge University, right? So take me off the bench. I know I've got it in my coach. Take me off the bench. I know I can be good at Eager Edge now. I know a lot of you think I'm bad at Eager Edge. I've only just graduated from Eager Edge Uni. What do you want me to tell you? Activate lift here. We're going to swap our loadout into a triple solar reserve chest plate. This will give us more, wait for it, Dragon's Breath ammo, like we did with Galley. Anytime you're using banners in Destiny 2, always swap to a triple reserve plate if possible of the element to get more ammo. It's free ammo. Okay? It's free ammo. So we may as well. So that's exactly what I'm doing here. Right? So we've already swapped to that, but we're going to do the puzzle. So this is the void rotation. I'll repeat it again. In the next, what time is it now? 4:15 my time. So in 2 hours or 1 hour 50 minutes, 1 hour 45 minutes, there's going to be the solar rotation. This is the void rotation, the void puzzle map. After reset, this will change. Go to Reddit. Reddit will tell you. Somebody on there will tell you what the puzzle is because they're keen. I want them to be keen because I can't be bothered figuring out the puzzles. I want someone else to figure out for me and I can steal their graph. I love doing that. Right, so now we're at the boss fight. just under 8 minutes. So I would say I'm probably about 45 seconds ahead of my usual curve that I would get to this boss fight. Generally, I like at this point I'm generally like 6:45, so I'm 45 seconds ahead. That's good. That is good. So this is how we're going to do this. We need to play in a very particular way to get this done on a Titan, because Titan's difficult. So we're going to get some a debuff off on the boss here. We've got Ron Flames ×2, not ×3, but that's fine. We'll do a heavy attack, then light swing, spinning to winning. Winning to spinning. Look, did you see how much damage we've done to the boss? So what this has done is simple. It's spawned in all the servitors. That's exactly what we want. Now you're going to think, well, this is going to be overwhelming for you to control. Absolutely not. We've got middle. You've got underneath. You've got safety. Now look at Dirty Kindness here. We deconstruct. It's melting the turrets. You need to take out the turrets, the snipers. All ads need to be taken care of. So I'm going to tell you how you deal with each spawn. Right, so next it's the shanks, because they're arc shields. The ones on the left and right that spawn on the outside, they are arc shielded. Got it? They're arc shielded. There's a servitor in the front, but we're going to deal with him later. Okay, I'm going to do a Dragon Breath shot on the boss here because I saw a good opportunity. Then we're going to go over here behind this box. We won't get hit too much, but we'll pop a heal in there just in case. We're going to do Dragon's Breath, then Kinetic Tremors. Randy's, look at how good it is. Hello. Do you know why it's so good? It's simple. The rate of fire of the gun means you can put out a lot of shots, therefore proc more Kinetic Tremors. Now, I haven't done a test between that and Hung Jury, right? Because I'm not a tester. I'm a player, right? So I don't know the exact differences right now to tell you. I think you sometimes expect too much of me. Here, look at this. This was close. Tower on Barricade saves our lives. So this is sometimes why you use Tower on Barricade. So yeah, I don't know the exact differences right now to tell you offhand on the difference between Hung Jury, Kinetic Tremors, and Randy's. But all I'm going to tell you is this. Randy's is really good with Kinetic Tremors, and I don't need to prove it to you because there's video footage showing me of me using it. I'm not some random guy on the internet saying go and use Randy's, it's good, because someone's going to say no, it's not. It is. This is why I like video content. I love it because I can actively tell you this is good because I've got the footage to show you. Look, so it's a Dragon Breath combo with Randy's. So what we're doing is we're activating Dragon's Breath plus the Kinetic Tremors to do the damage. This saves on Indebted Kindness ammo for later on, because we want quite a bit of ammo later on. All right, so it's also putting out more damage from range. This was the first servitor. We're taking him out last, right? So now we've got Shanks. So look at Indebted Kindness. It deals with the Shanks super quick, really quick. Now we're going to do some Dragon's Breath damage to the boss. Notice there's no ads up. There's snipers at the back of the map. We need to deal with them right away though, because we don't want any ads up when tank phase starts. So when the tank phase starts, there's not going to be barely any ads alive at all. Alright, we're going to use some Dragon's Breath ammo there because we've got ammo on the floor. Right, so this strat's more consistent than how I done it on the Warlock Day 1 because we have access to ammo this time, a bit better. So, tanks have spawned in. There's a sniper there, we'll get rid of him. So, we've got 4 Dragon's Breath shots plus heavy on the floor. Now what have we got? 7. So, we're going to do a Dragon's Breath shot here to clean up any ads. And then we're going to do another Dragon's Breath shot. It'll one-shot both tanks. Just about. Generally it does. Sometimes it leaves them one shot. But generally it will. We'll go for this ammo. The boss has spawned in now with Break. We're going to do an initial shot with Dragon's Breath shot because he's not shielded just yet. He will eventually get shielded, but not right away. Right, now we're just going to cycle, rotate underneath, use this area. You need to start using it, it's really good. We want to deal with the a lot of the ads. We'll try and get a Dragon's Breath shot on the servitor when we get opportunities, because the servitor is the next priority. So we've got a good Dragon's Breath shot off. We've got a super. We're going to use it. The reason why you want to use this super right now is because the super damage from Burnham Mall isn't that good on the Brig. Maybe with Paragales it's decent, but don't worry about Paragales, okay? Because you need super resistance. Now, I've seen people do it with Paragales, so I'm not saying that you can't do it with Paragales, but did you see the amount of damage we did on phase 1 of the boss? It sent him entirely. straight away because it stun locked him. See, Paragil does not stun lock because it's instant damage, but it does do instant damage. So, do you see the difference between spin to win setup with Sim4s and then the Paragil setup? We require, it depends, but my playstyle generally suits the Simceps playstyle a little bit more than Paragil. But if I'm in like Warlord's Ruin, I'll use Paragil for DPS phases. Okay, that's a little different, but like I said at the start of the video, there's no DPS required in this. There's no actual like timer where you kill a boss for 30 seconds, right? Like, I used Galley at the start. It's one of the best options in the game. But yet, people are under the impression that Galley's not good. Yeah, it's been tuned over the years, but it's really good on Ag Clear. One of the best Ag Clear rockets in the game. And for the start, it's amazing. Galley isn't as good for this bit, I would imagine. This is where Dragon's Breath's a bit better. So now we're just spamming our Dragon's Breath for ammo. What I should have done, I'm going to tell you right now, I should have swapped to Polaris Lance and melted the Brig from back here, because it melts them quicker than actually doing this. So this is a time loss. We could have melted the Brig quicker than this, to be honest, although we're doing a good amount of damage with Indebted Kindness there, so I should have spammed more Indebted Kindness, to be honest. Even from back here, we're doing massive damage with it. We're down to a minute. We're going to let Randy's get the kill. Right, that's it done. Now we're going to swap off. I wasn't confident here with my setup, so I'm like, I need Le Monarch. Give me it now. Le Monarch, give me it. Because we need to quickly kill these stuff. I probably should have just kept Indebted Kindness and just Indebted Kindness all the ads, I suppose. Because I suppose I'm making it interesting on purpose. Because I've finished the Brig at a minute. Yeah? But there's just a couple of ads left. Like, I probably could have cleaned them up in 20 seconds with Indebted Kindness. So this was probably the wrong play, what I did here. But, hey, I'm just doing this on purpose so that I get closer to the time and sort of troll it a little bit. It's like, look, oh no, I'm struggling. It's Solo Flawless Legend. I'm struggling, look. I've got 20 seconds left. Why is the damn timer not ran out? So, yeah, I'm doing this on purpose. Just sort of, you know, flexing a little bit. Look at this. Oh, are we going to do it? We've got 6 seconds. 5 seconds left. I'm the Zero King again.